Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weak even though you eat healthy? Why you struggle to stand up with power, to walk with confidence, or to keep up when life asks more of you? You've been told that fruits are good for you, that they're nature's candy, packed with vitamins and nutrients. But what if I told you that some of the fruits you trust the most are silently working against you? That behind their sweet taste hides something that drains your strength instead of building it? It's not your fault. You are never warned. The truth is, not all fruits are your friends. Some of them spike your blood sugar like soda. Some trigger inflammation deep in your joints, and others mess with your body's ability to recover and grow strong. But no one told you that, did they? They just said, eat more fruit. So you did, and now you're wondering why your legs feel tired, heavy, even unstable, why climbing stairs feels like a workout, why your energy crashes in the middle of the day. You see, your legs carry your life. They're not just limbs. They're your independence, your freedom, your foundation. Whether it's chasing your kids, running after dreams, or simply standing tall, your legs make it all possible. But when they weaken, everything becomes harder. You begin to feel older than you are. You start avoiding the long walks. You hesitate before rising from a chair. It creeps in slowly, until one day you realize you've lost a part of your power. And here's the part that stings. You might be doing everything else right, drinking water, stretching, even working out. But if you're feeding your body the wrong fuel, all that effort falls short, because strength doesn't start in the gym. It starts in your cells, and when those cells are flooded with sugar, stress, and imbalance from certain fruits, they can't build strong muscles, they can't repair, they can't perform. Most people don't know this. That's why they stay stuck. They try harder instead of smarter. But you're not most people. You're here because something inside you wants to feel strong again, because you remember what it felt like to move with power, to wake up with energy, to trust your own body. And you know deep down that strength isn't something you buy or borrow. It's something you reclaim, piece by piece, day by day, bite by bite. That's why what you're about to learn matters, because once you know which 5 fruits are silently draining your leg strength, you can stop the damage. You can break the pattern, and you can start feeding your body in a way that builds you up from the inside out. No more guessing, no more frustration, just clear, powerful action. But more than knowledge, this is about taking control. About not letting false health food rob you of your momentum. Because every time you reach for one of those fruits, thinking it's helping, but it's not, you're giving away your strength, and it's time to take it back. So ask yourself this. What would your life look like if your legs felt stronger every single day? If you could move with ease, stand longer, walk farther, lift heavier, what would that strength unlock for you? Confidence, freedom, possibility. That future is closer than you think. It starts with one small change, knowing what to avoid. And if you stay with me, you'll find out exactly what those hidden culprits are, and how cutting them out can transform the way your body feels. This isn't just about food, it's about your life, about finally giving your body the support it needs to carry you boldly into your goals. You deserve to feel powerful again, and you will. It all starts here. The first step to reclaiming your strength is knowing what's been silently breaking it down. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. You just need to remove the hidden weights holding you back. The truth is, some of the fruits you've been eating with the best intentions are silently working against your progress. They may look vibrant, feel refreshing, even taste amazing, but inside your body, they ignite a chain reaction that steals your energy and sabotages your strength. Let's begin with the sweet fruit often praised for its vitamin C, the one people reach for thinking it will boost their immunity and give them life. But inside that juicy slice lies one of the highest concentrations of fructose found in nature. And when your blood is flooded with fructose, something dangerous happens. Your insulin spikes, your energy crashes, and deep inside your muscle tissues, inflammation begins to rise. Over time, your cells lose the ability to absorb nutrients efficiently. The damage isn't loud, it's slow, quiet, and cruel. You won't notice it after one bite. But after weeks, months, years, you'll wonder where your strength went. It didn't vanish. It was drained, one sugary surge at a time. And then there's the fruit that's often dried, packaged and marketed as a healthy snack. It's easy to carry, easy to eat, and easy to overconsume. But when fruit is dried, the sugar becomes more concentrated, the fiber drops, and the blood sugar response becomes brutal. That spike is followed by an equally fast drop, leaving your legs feeling hollow, your motivation fading, your body begging for more. This cycle is not food. It's addiction dressed as health, and the worst part? While your brain is hooked, your muscles are starving. They can't grow in chaos. They need balance, stability, real nourishment, not a roller coaster. Next is the fruit that's been sold to you as exotic and detoxifying. The marketing says it flushes your system, but the reality is different. This fruit contains acids that irritate the lining of your gut and joints. What you feel as lightness is often inflammation hidden behind momentary relief. Your joints swell, your legs ache, and still you believe you're doing the right thing. That's the power of misinformation. It keeps you loyal to what's harming you, but the moment you become aware, everything changes. That blind loyalty ends and real healing begins. Another fruit is praised for its fiber content, but too much of it, especially the kind that binds to minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc, can rob your body of the very tools it needs to build strong bones and maintain muscular function. You eat it thinking you're helping your digestion, but you're blocking absorption. And when your legs feel weak, it's not from lack of effort. It's because the building blocks never made it where they were needed. It's like trying to build a house with missing bricks. No matter how hard you try, it keeps falling apart. Your body isn't broken. It's just being missed. Finally, there's the fruit that grows year-round, found in every household. Its soft texture and rich sweetness make it an easy choice, but it's loaded with natural compounds that act like estrogen inside your body. These compounds can throw off your hormonal balance, especially when consumed in excess. And your hormones are the silent engineers of your strength. When they're off, your energy plummets, your recovery slows, your will to move weakens. And no one tells you that this soft, harmless-looking fruit might be the reason you feel so tired after a workout, or why your legs seem to resist rebuilding. It's not lack of discipline, it's biochemical sabotage. Every one of these fruits has a purpose in nature, but when eaten without awareness, they trade your strength for sweetness. And strength is never built on comfort. It's built on intention. It's built on choosing what serves you, not what seduces you. And that choice doesn't start in the gym, it starts on your plate. Now imagine removing those 5 fruits. Imagine how different your body could feel in just a few weeks. Your legs waking up with real energy. Your joints no longer stiff. Your steps feeling light again. That kind of transformation doesn't require supplements or expensive solutions. It requires truth. It requires letting go of habits that no longer serve you, no matter how familiar they've become. And here's the powerful part. When you stop eating what weakens you, your body doesn't just recover, it rebuilds. It adapts. It responds to better choices with more energy, more clarity, more movement. Because deep down, your body wants to thrive, it wants to be strong, but it can only work with what you give it. This is the moment where everything can shift, where awareness turns into action, where choices become change. You now hold the key to stop feeding weakness and start fueling strength. No more silent damage, no more surrendering your power to sweet lies. The path forward is clear. The question is, are you ready to walk it? Because if you are, everything gets better from here, stronger, sharper, freer, and it all starts with one decision. Stop eating what destroys your strength. Start feeding what fuels your future. Now that you know what's been silently weakening you, the real transformation begins. Because it's not enough to remove what drains your strength. You must now feed what builds it. Your body is not broken. It's responsive. It's intelligent. And the moment you give it the right support, it starts fighting for you instead of against you. This is your chance to rise, not just from pain or fatigue, but into a new level of power you may have forgotten was even possible. The foundation of leg strength isn't just movement, it's nutrition. Every powerful step, every stable joint, every burst of energy begins with what you put in your body. And now, after clearing out the fruits that sabotage you, you're ready to fuel with purpose. This is where change accelerates, where clarity replaces confusion, because you're no longer blindly eating what's marketed as healthy. You're eating for strength, for function, for life. Start by choosing fruits with low sugar and high antioxidants, fruits that work for your body, not against it. These fruits stabilize your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support muscle repair. They don't give you a rush and then leave you crashing. They sustain you, they protect you, they nourish you from the inside out. Imagine waking up with steady energy, no shakiness, no tightness in your joints, no heaviness in your legs, just pure, focused strength, because you're no longer being hijacked by hidden sugars and hormonal disruptors. Balance is the next key. You don't need to fear fruit. You need to pair it wisely. When you eat fruit alone, the sugar hits fast, but when you combine it with protein or healthy fats, you create a buffer. The release is slower, gentler, your body stays stable, and stability is what builds real, lasting strength. A strong body isn't built in chaos, it's built in rhythm, in balance, in the quiet consistency of smart choices. Hydration is another silent weapon in your arsenal. Most people don't connect leg strength with hydration, but your muscles are 70% water. Without enough fluid, your tissues tighten, your joints grind. Your energy dips, but with the right hydration, clean water, balanced electrolytes and minerals, your body starts to move with ease again, stiffness fades, cramping disappears, and suddenly, those steps you used to dread feel effortless. This is how strength speaks, not just in big lifts, but in the way you walk, stand, and live. But perhaps the most powerful change happens not in your muscles, but in your mindset. Because the moment you choose to stop eating for comfort and start eating for function, everything shifts. You stop chasing temporary satisfaction. You start feeding long-term vitality. You stop settling for less. You start expecting more. From your food, your body, your life, you become someone who doesn't just survive the day, you own it. You don't move because you have to. You move because your body is capable, energized, and ready. You don't eat to quiet cravings. You eat to build a future. This is what it means to live strong. And it all started with something as simple as awareness. As powerful as one decision. There will be days when you're tempted to go back to what's familiar, the sweet flavors, the easy choices, the things that once gave you comfort, but now you know too much to pretend. Now you understand the cost of every bite that works against you, and once you've seen that truth, you can never unsee it. You can only rise above it, choose better, and keep rising, because strength isn't just built in your legs, it's built in your decisions. It's built in the silent moments where no one is watching, but you still choose to honor your body. It's built in the meals you prepare with purpose, the steps you take with intention, the discipline you show when it would be easier to give in. And each of those choices becomes part of you. They compound, they build, they elevate, until one day you realize you've become stronger than you ever thought possible, not just physically, but mentally. Emotionally, spiritually, you're not just eating differently, you're living differently. You're walking through life with grounded power, with clarity, with the kind of quiet strength that doesn't need to shout, because it's undeniable. So hold this moment, own this shift. You've let go of what no longer serves you. You've started feeding your strength, and now you're on the path most people never take, not because they can't, but because they don't know how. But you do, and that makes all the difference. This is your comeback, your rise, your reclaiming of the strength that was always meant to be yours. Keep feeding it, keep choosing it. Keep walking in the direction of your power, because the stronger you become, the more unstoppable your life becomes. Real strength is not just about muscles, it's about control. It's about taking ownership of what goes into your body, what thoughts you allow into your mind, and what choices shape your life. You've started to strip away the foods that held you back. You've learned to feed yourself with intention. And now there's one final piece that will carry this transformation forward: consistency, because knowing is powerful, choosing is powerful, but repeating that choice day after day, that's what makes you unstoppable. This is where most people fall. They start strong, they feel the shift, but then life pushes back, the cravings come, the voices around them say, one bite won't hurt, The old routines whisper, go back, it's easier. And this is the moment where your identity is forged, not by what happens but by how you respond. You are not your urges, you are not your past habits, you are the person who decides, who remembers what's at stake, who stays the course even when no one's clapping for you. Because behind every strong body is a series of silent victories. The moments you chose water instead of sugar, movement instead of comfort, growth instead of excuses. No one sees those choices, but they build something inside you, a quiet confidence, a calm fire, and eventually that inner strength begins to show on the outside, in the way you carry yourself, in the way you move, in the way nothing, absolutely nothing, can pull you back into weakness. Your legs are the foundation of your body, and now they are becoming the symbol of your resilience. Every step you take with strength is a statement. Every moment you resist the urge to sabotage your progress is a win, and these small wins become who you are. They build a rhythm, a flow, a lifestyle that doesn't require motivation every day, because it's rooted in purpose. And your purpose is bigger than comfort. It's bigger than sweet cravings or fleeting satisfaction. Your purpose is power, longevity, freedom, the freedom to walk without pain, to move without limits, to live with energy that doesn't fade halfway through the day. That freedom is possible. It's not just for athletes or fitness gurus, it's for you, for anyone who chooses it, because strength doesn't care where you started. It only responds to what you do next, and what you do next is everything. The question isn't whether you'll be tempted again, it's whether you'll let that temptation control your future. One bite, one excuse, one lazy choice. It always seems small, but it plants a seed, and the more you water that seed, the more it grows into something that weighs you down. But the opposite is also true. One powerful choice, one clear decision, one step in the right direction, that also plants a seed. And when you keep showing up for yourself, that seed grows into momentum, discipline, strength that multiplies over time. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent, and when you fall, because everyone does, it's not the fall that defines you. It's how quickly you rise, how clearly you remember why you started, and how fiercely you refuse to stay down. That's what separates those who transform from those who try. You've done what most people never do. You've questioned what you were told. You've challenged what you once believed was healthy. You've looked at your plate and asked, does this feed my future or just my craving? And that kind of awareness is rare. It's powerful, and it's just the beginning. Every time you choose to eat with purpose, you are saying yes to strength, yes to energy, yes to a life where your body doesn't limit you, it empowers you, where your legs don't feel like a burden, they carry you forward with purpose, where your energy doesn't run out, it expands because your body is aligned with your choices. This is your new standard, not perfection, but progress, not force, but focus. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to keep moving in the direction of strength, one choice, one meal, one decision at a time, and over time, those choices will shape something far greater than strong legs. They will shape a strong life. One where your health isn't fragile, it's fortified, where your motivation isn't fleeting, it's anchored in results, where you don't fear aging. You embrace it because you're building a body that supports you every single step of the way. This is what you were meant for, not just existing, but thriving, not just getting by, but powering through. And every single time you say no to what weakens you and yes to what builds you, you rise, stronger, clearer, more unshakable. So keep going, keep choosing, keep rising, because the path you're on doesn't just lead to stronger legs, it leads to a stronger you.